Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Van Ness Arena here on the campus of Darlington School here in Rome, Georgia. It's a great night for basketball, and this should be a great basketball game. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Gable, and for the whole crew here, we are so glad that you are watching the live stream of Darlington Athletics here as the Tigers tonight in the second round of the GHSA Class A State Playoffs will host the Mount Pisgah Patriots. Mount Pisgah is from Region 8A, and they are a school over in Johns Creek. They started, I think, in the late 80s, so they've been around about 35 years, and they've built a really good athletic program, top to bottom, in a lot of different sports. If you're a Darlington fan, you remember in November, this Mount Pisgah team is the one that came in here and upset the Tigers in the Class A football playoffs, which wound up being Tommy Yates' last game as head coach for Darlington. He thought going into that game, he told me, Mount Pisgah's got some really good athletes and they're really well coached. We got to play our best. And Darlington didn't play their best game, and Mount Pisgah came up here and had a phenomenal game offensively and upset the Tigers. We're hoping the same will not be the case for basketball tonight. We hope that the Tigers will be able to take care of this one. Of course, they are coming off a win the other night against Elbert County. If you were listening with us on Wednesday, they beat the Elbert County Blue Devils 75-51. So that sets up this second round game tonight. The winner of this will play the Irwin County Indians. I'm not sure what the tiebreaker and the coin flip will be because Irwin County was a top seed from their region. Darlington is the top seed from their region. So they have a tiebreaker situation where they set up and they flip a coin to determine who will be the home and road team. So Darlington, if they win tonight, will either host Irwin County next week in the third round in the Elite Eight, or they will have to travel to South Georgia to play at Irwin County. We'll find out. But this one first, this is the big step right here, is getting past a good Mount Pisgah team. We'll have some more details for that in just a minute, but right now, let's have the playing of our national anthem.
Let's pray. Father God, we come before you. We thank you for the opportunity to compete, keep the players on the other team safe and free from injury. We ask them to do the very best they possibly can and give you all the glory. We ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
So we'll get ready for this one here to tip off shortly. Mentioned the Mount Pisgah Patriots. Had a good talk with their head coach, Matt Hicksenball, a few minutes ago. He said it's, in the state playoffs, you have a short amount of time to prepare for teams you haven't seen before. So you have to do a lot of homework and a lot of research and cram a lot into your preparation and stuff before you even get on the practice court. The teams only get a few days to know who they're going to play. Of course, they're from Region 6A. I think I said 8A earlier. They're from Region 6A. They actually finished third in that region, which is a pretty competitive region down there in the metro Atlanta area. And their current record is 20-8. They beat Prince Avenue Christian in the first round of the state playoffs earlier this week, 52-45. Excuse me. And we mentioned the Darlington Tigers are 23-3. They've had a very good season, and they beat Elbert County 75-51 the other day in their first round game. And like we said, the winner of this does go to the Elite Eight, and the coin flip, Nathan Patterson informed me, win in favor of Darlington. So even though they will be a top seed and Erwin County's top seed, Darlington would host. If they win tonight, they would host next week in the Elite Eight game here at Darlington. So your starting five being announced right now, of course, for Darlington. It's the usual suspects, Simon Pollock and Braden Bell, Jack Bell, McKay Rush, and Demarion Floyd is the starting five for the Tigers. And we're just about ready to get underway. We want to thank you so much for joining us here. And I know there's a lot of Darlington fans who live in other parts of the state, other parts of the country, and can't always make it to the games. And we're glad this is an option that they can follow here online. And the Darlington administration also working with us, helping us get set up. And always a great place to come do a game here in Van Ness Arena. Again, if you were here Wednesday night, I've been battling a little bit of a cold, so my voice has pretty much been shot all week. So if I am a little scratchy at times, that's why. So hopefully it will hold out for me for both games tonight. The girls play Galloway here following tonight's game. Opening tip taken by the Tigers. And right away they will work the ball around the perimeter. Floyd has it. Bell gets knocked to the floor. Floyd kicks it out to Braden Bell in the corner, and Braden nails the three for the first basket of the game. Braden Bell, who was honored the other night for being the all-time career leader for Darlington on three-point shooting, knocks down the first bucket of the game for the Tigers. Now Mount Pisgah will work the ball around. Micah Tucker has it at the top, fires it inside, and a nice layup there by Grant Randall. That pass was almost tipped away, but Randall was able to get the handle and lay it up. And it is 3-2. Demarion Floyd with it for Darlington. Stutter step, kicks it out to Braden Bell. Same play they ran earlier, same result. Braden Bell drops his second three of the game. And it is 6-2. Quickly, Darlington out in front. Tyson Pittman gives it to Randall. Now to Micah Tucker, is going to run the point. Spins in the lane, runs into some traffic. Kicks it out to Tyson Pittman. His three off the back of the rim, no good. Simon Pollock tracks down the rebound, gives it to Bell. Now to Floyd, they want to run. Floyd loses the handle in the lane. A lot of collisions there, no whistle. Drive down the lane, off balance, and good is Tyson Pittman. I thought he might draw a foul, but there was no whistle, and it is 6-4. Darlington up by a bucket. McKay Rush, free throw line, wants to spin, can't find a place to go, so he gives it out. Simon Pollock now has it. His layup is partially blocked, I think. He got his own rebound, kicks it out to Rush, who nails the three. Darlington on fire from long distance tonight, and it is 9-4. Tigers in front, and Jack Bell tips the ball away from behind. Darlington coming out with a lot of energy so far tonight. Good student section there behind the Darlington bench. Although I've kind of wondered if the Darlington coaches wish the student section was behind the other bench, so he didn't have to yell quite as loud to have his players hear him on the court. Have to ask Coach West about that next time. Tucker in the lane, a lot of traffic, layup, hooping some harm. He'll go to the line after converting a tough layup. He drove to the hole, got bumped as he went up, and drew the foul. Layup was good, so it is 9-6. And he looks to add the free throw, and does. It's 9-7. Demarion Floyd with it for Darlington. Little shake and bake at the top of the circle. Banks it. I don't think he meant to bank it. but it's a jump shot for him. It's 11-7. Darlington off to a good start offensively. Micah Tucker lost the ball. Darlington comes up with it. Pollock's going to drive. Now he puts up a one-hander, runner in the lane. Off balance, no good. Grant Randall rebounds it for the Patriots. Back out to the top two, Tyson Pittman. Tyson looks like he kind of pushed off, no call. Kicks it in the corner to Cedric Haynes. His jumper no good, but rebounded by Max Tucker. Another three-pointer, this time by Micah Tucker. It's no good. Mount Pisgah keeps possession and a driving layup by Grant Randall. Mount Pisgah did a good job on the offensive glass that time, kept the possession alive, and Randall converts it. Demarion Floyd drives to the hole, layup no good, but a whistle and a foul. I don't know what the officials are checking over there. Not checking with the scorebook. I think it may be a clock question because the clock just disappeared. This is 0-0, but of course that's not the case. It's 11-9. Want to thank our great team here. Our camera crew of Carson and Braden Holder. Our director and replay specialist tonight, Nathan Patterson. And the scoreboard run by Uda Patterson. Again, they do such a great job with this production here. They make it look like there's 3 dozen people working on stuff, and it's only 4 or 5 people. They do a tremendous job. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Northwest Georgia Media Company's broadcast of these 2 state playoff games. Again, the girls' second-round state playoff game following this will match your Lady Tigers against the Galloway Lady Scots. So they got the scoreboard and clock situation worked out there. And Darlington will inbound the ball right over there by the scorer's table. Checking in for Darlington during the break there was Asa Shepard and also Charlie Shaw. Marion Floyd takes a three-pointer, no good, and Charlie reached over the back there. You can see that from a mile away. Max Tucker boxed out, got good position, and Charlie tried to reach up and get the rebound over his head, but wound up on his back, so he draws a foul, his first of the game. And Mount Pisgah will trigger the ball in, and now Darlington's showing some full-court trap pressure. Tyson Pittman had nowhere to go with it. Now he gives it up to Tucker, and his long lead pass is tipped out of bounds. And they say it went off the hand of Max Tucker for Mount Pisgah, so Darlington gets it. And so that quick change in defensive pressure there gives Darlington the ball. Shepard with it, now to Shaw. Free throw line, back over to Shepard. Gets a high screen, kicks it over to Bell. He fires a three, and it's good. Braden Bell is hot tonight from the outside. Braden's got 3 3-pointers. And it is 14-9. Mount Pisgah breaks the full court trap pressure in the lane. Max Tucker went up and he got hammered, so he drew a foul. I don't know if that's going to be a shooting foul. Yeah, it was a shooting foul as he went in the lane and tried to spin and shoot a layup, and he got knocked to the ground, so he will shoot his first 2 free throws of the night. First one is hits the rim, but good. Max Tucker, a 6'3" junior forward. And now they're going back to the scorer's table for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Scoreboard is correct. Clock was correct. It was moving before the whistle, and they stopped it at the right mark, so I don't know. We don't need too many of these stoppages in play because, as I said, my voice is kind of on the edge, so I can't talk for too much longer than the 3 hours of game time tonight. This is not a good night for story time with Jeff. Other nights might be, but not tonight. Second free throw is good. And it is 14-10. Braden Bell with it. Now to Floyd. Floyd's going to drive. Almost picked up his dribble. Shoots an off-balance shot. Wanted a foul, but there really wasn't contact. He was just not in good position. Shot is missed by Mount Pisgah, but they get the rebound right back. And they're going to say he stepped on the line as he tried to move Grant McDuffie. And just picked up his foot. Couldn't keep them both down. And so with 3:37 to go here in the first quarter, Tigers get the ball back. They're up 3. Braden Bell walks it across. Asa Shepard now with it. Braden gets a high pick, makes a nice fake in the lane. Left-handed layup won't go. It was a nice move, just couldn't finish at the rim. Grant Randall grabs the rebound for the Mount Pisgah Patriots. Back the other way, Patriots want to run. They throw it in the lane, and missed shot by Tucker. Got his own rebound. And they're going to say a foul called on Darlington. I'm not sure who. I think they called it on Braden Bell. Coach West was questioning the official there about the call. I don't think he was very sure about that. So the Patriots will inbound the ball on the baseline. They get it to Randall. Drives, kicks it out wide. Tucker takes a 3, and it is good. Max Tucker drills a 3. And so Demarion Floyd right back the other way for Darlington. Drives the lane, took a shot. He'll go to the line, shoot a couple of free throws. It should be 14-13, I think. Should be 14-13. Scoreboard says 17-14. I know some fans are shouting it out. I'm a little confused too. It was 14-11 after the 2 free throws by Mount Pisgah. And then Tucker hit the 3. So it should be 14-14. Okay, now they corrected it. So then the first free throw there makes it 15-14 and 16-14. All right. Between the scoreboard problems and the officials kind of getting late over there to check some things, we've been a little helter-skelter here in this first quarter, but the score is correct now. Darlington is up 2 as Mount Pisgah faces some full court pressure and breaks it. Almost a double dribble there by Hayes, but he kept possession of it. Now to McDuffie. Drive in the lane. Off-balance shot off the rim. No good by Micah Tucker. Got the rebound, though, and his putback won't go either. Simon Pollock gets the rebound, and he gives it up to Jack Bell. Jack spins in the lane. Off the glass. Good. So his first bucket of the game for Jack Bell makes it 18-14. Tigers up by 4 again. 2:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Good crowd on hand here at the Van Ness Center. Grant Randall gave it up to Tucker. Micah Tucker lost the handle, got it back, gives it to Max Tucker, and he hits a 3. So the Tucker to Tucker combination there works well. And it is 18-17. Mount Pisgah back within 1. Jack Bell finds Simon for a long 3. Pollock's 3 rimmed out there, but Jack Bell got the rebound, and Darlington somehow keeps possession. It was on the floor for a second, anybody's ball, but the Tigers kept possession. Back out to Simon Pollock. His drive is blocked from behind. Great block by Grant Randall, the big senior forward for the Patriots. He brings it back down the floor, fires it in the corner. 3-pointer is off the rim, no good by Haynes. And they're going to say a foul call there on the rebound on Mount Pisgah. .110 to go here in the quarter. And now another whistle and a stoppage. At this point, this game will start on Saturday night and wind up finishing on Sunday morning. And they finally let him trigger the ball in here. So Demarion Floyd, the junior guard, brings it up for the Tigers. Gets a high screen by Pollock. Reverse layup off the mark, no good. A lot of traffic in there. And the Patriots come out with the ball, get it across half court, facing some pressure. That Darlington pressure is kind of making Mount Pisgah operate a little quicker, I think, than they want to on offense. Micah Tucker gives it up to McDuffie, and his shot no good. And a foul called on Max Tucker there. He wasn't too happy with that call, but the ball will go back to Darlington here with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Great energy here, great atmosphere for this state playoff game so far. And if Darlington wins, they'll get one more home game next week before the Final Four down in Macon next weekend. McKay Rush feeds it into Jack Bell. His turnaround in the lane, off the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Grant Randall. He gives it up to McDuffie. Now to Pittman. Pittman is just going to run a last-second play here. Shot clock and game clock almost simultaneous. Pittman drives to the hole, lays it up, partially blocked, I think, by McKay Rush. Back the other way, Demarion Floyd has it. Final 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. He got knocked to the floor, but ball was blocked by Randall first. Good block by Randall. And that'll be it for a very action-packed first quarter. Tigers lead Mount Pisgah 18-17. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, welcome back here to the second quarter of action between Mount Pisgah and Darlington. Back on the other way, they're going to call a whistle and a foul on Darlington as Grant Randall drove to the lane there. Randall not only is a great defender and can either block or alter some shots we've seen already, but he can do some damage down low in the paint on offense as well. His first free throw is good. And he's got a chance to give the Patriots their first lead of the game. And he does. 19-18. Mount Pisgah in front for the first time. Demarion Floyd lost the handle on the lane. Micah Tucker had it, and then I think Floyd fouled him as he was coming up the court. So the Patriots will inbound the ball. And they get it to Tucker, who fires out to the corner. They make the extra pass, find Tyson Pittman. He drives the lane, and they're going to say a charging foul. Pittman kind of wasn't in control there, and McKay Rush, the junior forward, was planted there, ready to take the charge, and he did. So heads-up defense there by Darlington, and the Tigers will get the ball back here, down one. A reminder that following this game, the girls' game between Darlington and Galloway. Another second-round playoff game. Darlington running that motion offense. They get Floyd in the lane. His jumper won't go. He says he was hit on the arm. No call. Back the other way. Mount Pisgah tries an alley-oop. It doesn't work. Simon Pollock comes up with the ball. Drives down the floor and hits a tough one-handed runner. That's a tough shot, folks. Full speed. And he hit that little baseline runner there to put the Tigers back in front, 20-19. Micah Tucker fires a three from right in front of the Darlington bench. No good. Rush gets the rebound and fires it up the floor. And driving the lane, there's a whistle and a foul, and I believe that'll be Joseph Womack that goes to the line. Joseph, 6'2" junior guard here. And indeed, he will go to the line here for 2 free throws. Oh, nope. He was standing at the line hoping, but they're going to say he was on the floor, not shooting. Pollock drives. His shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Grant Randall. Randall probably has half a dozen rebounds already in this game. Try to drive baseline. Darlington shuts that off, so Jackson Williams still with the ball. Finally kicks it out to Tyson Pittman. Now over to Randall. His shot won't go, but Mount Pisgah picks up the loose ball and gets it in. Jackson Williams was in the right place at the right time. And he puts Mount Pisgah back in front by 1, 21-20. Jack Bell with it. Now to Pollock. His shot is good. Long three-pointer there by Simon. And he gives a boost to the Darlington offense there. That shot high, bounces, hit the top of the rim, so it'll go back to Darlington here. Had to catch up on my note-taking there because my pen broke. But always come prepared. That's why I have about 12 pens in my bag, just in case. Now, if I break 12 pens in a game, I don't know what I'm going to do then. But it's never come to that. Braden Bell on his drive to the lane got fouled there, so he will step to the line. He's had a good game so far. He's got 3 3-pointers in the game. This will be his first trip to the line. Free throw off the rim, no good to the right. He'll get one more shot. Charlie Shaw checks back in. This is one of the bigger lineups for Darlington when they have Pollock and Rush and Shaw all in there in the backcourt. Long lead pass for Tucker. His layup is good. Got fouled from behind. So he's got a chance to convert a 3-point play. They did that quick run out. And Tucker was there, caught it in stride, got fouled. And 5 seconds after Darlington hit the second of those free throws, Mount Pisgah scores right back the other way. He misses the free throw, so it's 24-23. Simon drives, tried to kick it to Charlie Shaw. Ball got tipped. Mount Pisgah out on the run. Jackson Williams with it, and they're going to say he didn't have body control there, and he crashed right into Braden Bell, who took the charge. So the ball will go back to the Tigers. And the Darlington student section chants fundamentals. Pretty clever there. But that was good fundamental basketball by Bell. He saw that the Mount Pisgah player kind of out of control as he drove the lane. He took the charge. Braden with it now. Kicked it out to Simon. Using that motion offense, Floyd has it now, goes all the way to the basket, got fouled, and he'll go to the line. We're at the 5-minute mark here of the second quarter in a very close game. Darlington up 1. We'll see if DeMarion can add to it. First free throw is perfect. Again, the winner of this game gets Irwin County in the Elite Eight. And then the Final Four down in Macon next weekend. Or the weekend of March 3rd and 4th is the semifinals, and then the finals will be that weekend of March 8th through 11. So Floyd hits both free throws. It is 26-23. Darlington up by 3. They go inside the lane to Micah Tucker, and his shot is good. So it's a 1-point game again. Marion Floyd gets the high screen from Charlie Shaw. Instead gives it up to Bell on the right side. Womack with it. Layup is no good. He thought he got hit on that as he drove to the basket, but no call. Officials are letting a little bit of physical play go tonight. Teams have to adjust. Inside to Grant Randall for the dunk. So Grant Randall puts Mount Pisgah in front, 27-26. Back the other way, Simon shoots a three, no good. Rebound collected by Micah Tucker. He's going to run it up. Micah drives all the way to the basket, left-handed layup, spinning shot is good. That's a tough shot right there, and he hit it. And Mount Pisgah is up 3 points, their biggest lead so far tonight. Braden Bell, nice move. He goes left-handed. He can't get it to fall, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Chance for Darlington to get within one again. Again, a reminder that following this, the Darlington girls will be in action against Galloway in their second round game. Asa Shepard checks in for Joseph Womack. And Braden's second free throw is good. So the Patriots with Micah Tucker running the point here. Long three-pointer there by McDuffie. Off the rim, no good. Charlie Shaw had the ball knocked away, and the ball wound up in Micah Tucker's hands, and he puts the layup in. I think Charlie thought he got hit when he got the rebound, but there was no whistle. Asa Shepard now with it. High post, kicks it out to Simon Pollock. Drives, creates some space, turnaround shot, good. Nice turnaround Jay there. And it's back to a 1-point game. Mount Pisgah leads it 31-30. Randall thought about a long shot, instead gives it up to Max Tucker. And out of bounds there by Micah Tucker. Micah took his eyes off for just a second, and it trickled right into the bench area. Braden Bell crosses half court, gives it up to Asa Shepard. Asa finds Charlie Shaw, high post. He got double teamed, almost lost the handle, but kept possession. Asa Shepard gives it to Floyd. DeMarion to Asa. Looks back to DeMarion. Game clock at 2:25, shot clock at 14. Simon Pollock thought about a three, didn't take it. Looks to drive, not much there. Kicks it back out to Floyd. Good defense by Mount Pisgah on this possession. Shot clock at 4. Floyd shoots it off balance in the lane, no good. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mount Pisgah basketball. Great defense there by the Patriots for that shot clock possession. Darlington could not find an open look anywhere. Randall thought about a long shot, instead drives in the lane, takes a free throw line jumper, missed it, no good. Here comes Floyd out of the pack with it for Darlington. Asa Shepard back to DeMarion Floyd, now to Charlie Shaw. He takes a three, bounced in and out, no good. That one almost fell. Instead, Micah Tucker comes up with a rebound for Mount Pisgah. Spins in the lane, and his shot no good. Rebounded by Braden Bell. Almost lost the handle. Wind up faking out the defender there for Mount Pisgah. Asa Shepard with it. Now Braden Bell shoots a three, no good. think he kind of rushed that shot there. There's a contact in the lane. No foul, no call, no nothing. Darlington comes out of the pack with it. Shot by Randall is no good. Bell gives it up to Shepard. His three is no good. And this has turned into a wild game so far. Micah Tucker brings it up for Mount Pisgah. We're in the final 65 seconds of the half. Patriots lead by 1. Tucker finds Haynes in the corner. His three in and out, no good. Demarion Floyd, rebound for Darlington. He wants to go coast to coast. Drives, and it is off the mark, no good. And they're going to go offensive foul on Demarion Floyd. They're going to say that Grant Randall had his feet set and took the charge. Randall a little bit worse for wear on that one. I think he took that one right in the solar plexus. But he drew the foul. Checking in for Darlington is Quinn McClarity. Officials clean up a little bit of perspiration there on the floor. And so the Patriots will trigger the ball in. Grant Randall, 6'8" forward, making a difference on both ends of the floor tonight so far for Mount Pisgah. Nice turnaround spin by McDuffie, gives it up to Haynes. His three-pointer won't go. And they're going to say that Randall fouled, I think, Halak on the rebound. And so it'll be Darlington ball. And I think that's going to put Simon at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Excuse me. So Simon will go to the line. And hits the first one. People don't realize the difference in that 1-and-1 free throw situation as opposed to a 2-shot situation, but go to the line knowing that you have to hit that first one. That's tough. They fight for the ball in the lane. McKay Rush had it for a second, but Mount Pisgah pulled it away. So we're tied at 31, and the shot clock is off, and we're at the final 24 seconds of the quarter. Grant McDuffie, freshman guard, is just going to dribble it, bleed off some time here, and then they'll go into their play here, I'd imagine, in the final 7 seconds or so. McDuffie gets a high screen, kicks it out to Pittman. Pittman nowhere to go, drives, kicks it out to Haynes. His three-pointer at the buzzer is no good, and that will be it for the first half of action. And even though both teams look like they had some momentum at different times, they go to the locker rooms all tied up, 31-31. Great action so far in this first half of the second round state playoff game. Tell you what, let's take a 3-minute break. We'll be back in 3 minutes, recap the first half of scoring, and let you know a little bit about the girls game coming up after this. So we'll be back in 3 minutes from Darlington.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
At Darlington, we're proud to wear purple and white.
Because Tigers strive for greatness.
In the classroom and on the field.
We know that we can do anything, be anything,
achieve anything.
We're part of a program that is 100% dedicated to nourishing our minds and our bodies.
As teammates, we push each other further than we ever thought we could go.
Because every single one of us has something to contribute.
We practice hard so that when we compete, we can leave it all out on the field.
With each win, we build confidence.
With each loss is a lesson.
Our coaches teach us more than technique,
They prepare us to be good teammates.
friends, and people,
We face adversity together.
and push through to reach our goals.
We may struggle,
But we will never give up.
Because today,
Because today,
because today,
tomorrow, forever.
we're Darlington Tigers.
At Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
All right, back here at Darlington, Van Ness Arena. Jeff Gable with you courtside, and so glad to be part of this Northwest Georgia media team tonight. What an outstanding group we got that works these games. Carson Holder and Braden Holder manning the cameras. Nathan Patterson is the director and running our replay tonight, and Uda Patterson is running the scoreboard. And a great production team for what's turned out so far to be a great game, 31-31 between Darlington and Mount Pisgah. I think both of these teams, depending on the rankings, and you never know exactly where the rankings are, they don't seem to be updated regularly sometimes. I think the last ranking I saw earlier this week, Darlington is number 5 in Class A and Mount Pisgah is number 3. So I think with those two teams, you wonder about the rankings and is it a good indicator of them? I think so. This has been a very even game, and it looks like these are two of the top 5 teams, the way they're playing each other. I don't think either team has had too big of a lead at any point. It's been a very well-played game. The leading scorers for the Mount Pisgah Patriots, Max Tucker has 12 to lead them, and Grant Randall, the big fella in the middle, he has 8. He's the second leading scorer. For Darlington, Braden Bell, on the strength of those 3 three-pointers that he hit early, he's got 12 points to lead Darlington, and Simon Pollock's the second leading scorer with 8, and Demarion Floyd right behind him at 7. So been a good game so far. You can tell what Mount Pisgah's strength is, offensive rebounding. They get a lot of second chances, so I'm sure Coach West is telling Darlington to concentrate on the defensive glass, on boxing out, limiting their possessions, just giving them one possession at a time, and don't let them get too many second chance points, because Mount Pisgah has capitalized on that. As we mentioned, following this game, the Darlington Lady Tigers take on the Galloway Scots in the girls' second round game. Darlington got a win the other night over Tallulah Falls. I believe it was 55-36 was the score, I think, if I remember right. And so they're in the second round of the girls' bracket. And if they're able to win that one, they'll advance to the girls' Elite 8. And when you pull out the bracket here, I was smart enough to print one out this time. They would take on Pelham. And again, with the coin flip, the teams on the top half of the bracket getting the home game. So if Darlington is able to beat Galloway tonight, that's going to be a tough test. But if so, they would host Pelham from South Georgia in the Elite 8 game next week. Galloway coming in tonight for the girls. They won their opening state playoff game by 45 points. So that gives you an indication of how good they are. They won 72-27 in the first round. So Lady Tigers have their work cut out for them tonight. Well, as the teams work their way back on the floor to warm up for the second half, we will take another break. So let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back here at Darlington on Northwest Georgia Media here in 3 minutes.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.
All right, welcome back here to Darlington School, Van Ness Arena, where Darlington and Mount Pisgah are all tied 31 apiece. As we start the third quarter of action, Darlington here going right to left now. Rush with the ball, feeds it up to Jack Bell. Now Jack gives it to Simon. Now to Demarion Floyd. Wants to go one-on-one. Drives against the big 6'8 center and misses it. Rebound by Grant Randall. Grant takes it now. They whip it around to Max Tucker. Feeds it inside to Randall and couldn't find the handle of the ball, but somehow gets it to go. Wow, that was a tough shot. And he got it to fall and gives Mount Pisgah a 2-point lead here as we start the third quarter. Jack Bell feeds it to Simon, pulls up for a three and missed it off the back of the rim, but Demarion Floyd tried to get the rebound and Grant Randall just took it away. Here comes Randall, slides at the free throw line, gives it up to Tucker. His short shot won't go. Rebound by McKay Rush. Dribbles it down to the corner. Now gives it to Braden Bell. Braden back to McKay, who lost the handle, but he got fouled. Winds up sitting on the stanchion there behind the basket. So Darlington will trigger it in. In the post, Jack Bell turns. Shot rimmed out, no good. Collected by Micah Tucker. Micah gives it up to Pittman. Now back to Tucker. Max Tucker thought about a three, didn't take it. Gives it up to Randall. Randall back to Pittman. He fires a three, and it's good. Pittman hits a three-pointer. And it is 36-31. Biggest lead so far for Mount Pisgah. Missed shot by Darlington. Mount Pisgah's got the ball right back. Tucker sails through the lane, now gives it to Pittman. He wants to shoot another three and hits it. Tyson Pittman's feeling it now. And just under 6 minutes to go. Mount Pisgah is pulling away a little bit, 39-31. Jack Bell almost slipped, but kept his feet, gave it up to Floyd. Floyd wants to drive. Nothing there, gives it up to Simon. Simon is going to pull up for a free throw line jumper, good. Darlington needed a basket there, and Simon hit the fadeaway jumper. Pull back within 6. Tucker's got the ball for Mount Pisgah as they almost lost the handle. Pittman fires another three. That one too strong, but the offensive rebound by Grant Randall. He puts the shot back up, drew contact, and he'll go to the line. Grant Randall's a good-looking player, 6'8" senior. Again, he can do damage offensively and defensively. So at the 5:23 mark, he'll go to the line to shoot two. First one is good. The lead is now 7. You can't let this team get too far in front of you because you've seen they can play really good defense. Second free throw is missed. Jack Bell collects the rebound. And it stays at 7, 40-33. Braden Bell with it, gives it up to Jack. Now Jack wants to drive, back to Demarion Floyd. Demarion thought about a drive, didn't take it. Instead, Jack Bell has it. And he gets it stripped by Micah Tucker. Here come the Patriots the other way. Micah drives, kicks it out. Now back to Pittman. They want to find Randall, and they do. Top of the circle. He drives, off-balance shot, no good. And McKay Rush gets the rebound. Simon now drives all the way, lays it in, good. Long drive there and layup for Pollock, and he draws Darlington to within 5, 40-35. Max Tucker now hands it off to Micah Tucker. Shot that time, a three-pointer is good by Pittman. Pittman has scored 9 points in this quarter. And it is 43-35. Pollock's shot too strong, hits the back of the rim. Micah Tucker comes out with a rebound. Going to drive all the way to the lane. Now feeds it across to Max Tucker. His three, off the mark, no good. Pittman gets the rebound, and he drew the foul. Where was Tyson Pittman, the junior guard in that first half? He's lighting it up here in the second half. And chance to add to it here with 2 free throws at the 3:59 mark. They could extend this lead to double digits here. And this was a tie game moments ago when we came out of the locker room. They're going to say it was on the floor, so not a shooting foul, okay? Pittman inbounds it to Randall. Randall is stolen by Demarion Floyd on the pass there. Demarion's going to drive. The reverse layup is no good. Micah Tucker got the rebound and comes out of the pile with it. I think Demarion was watching Grant Randall behind him, didn't want it to get blocked. And there's a charging foul, I believe, on Tucker as he crashed into the lane and crashed right into Asa Shepard, who drew the foul. Joseph Womack checking back in for the Tigers, replacing Floyd. And there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back in a moment. You're listening to the Northwest Georgia Media here at Darlington. All right, back here at Darlington, out of the timeout. The Tigers have the ball on the offensive end. They work over to Shepard in front of the Darlington bench. His three-pointer is no good. Charlie gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up good. Charlie Shaw with an offensive rebound and putback, and brings the Tigers to within 6 again, 43-37. Back on the other end, Mount Pisgah, Micah Tucker, who's really tough to stop. And his layup puts him back up by 8. Simon on the left wing. Nothing there, so he gives it up to Floyd. Back to Simon, now finds Womack, who's drive and lost the handle and stepped out of bounds there, I believe, on the baseline. So the turnover gives the ball right back to Mount Pisgah. Every time you think Darlington's going to make a run here in this quarter, Mount Pisgah comes back with a defensive stop and a quick basket. It was a 31-31 game to start this half. And it's been a 14-6 run to start the quarter by the Mount Pisgah Patriots. There's a drive there by Maxwell. His shot no good. Excuse me, by Micah Tucker. So Tucker will go to the line. Missed the front end of it. He'll get one more. Tucker's actually the leading scorer for this Mount Pisgah team at almost 20 points a game, 19.6. He's also leading assist man at 5.5 assists per game. So the lead is 9 now for the Patriots, as Darlington's trying to get the offense going here in the second half. Simon Pollock looks for Charlie in the post, instead gives it back out to Braden Bell, and his pass stolen by Micah Tucker. Good anticipation there by Tucker. Back the other way in the paint. Layup is missed, blocked by Charlie, but a foul is called on him, so that will put Jackson Williams at the line. This third quarter has been all Mount Pisgah. First free throw is missed. He'll get another one as Quinn McClarty checks back in the game for Simon Pollock. Second free throw rims out, no good. Rebounded by Joseph Womack. Now to Braden Bell. Womack back to Braden. Now Womack gets a screen, nothing there. Feeds it in the corner to Shepard. Now to Braden Bell. Braden's three is good. One of the few times he's been open this half. And it is 46-40. Darlington back to within 6. Last 90 seconds or so here of the third quarter. Max Tucker with the ball now to Grant Randall. His jumper in the lane, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Gets it partially blocked by Charlie. Asa Shepard blocked that second shot, but he got him from behind and fouled him, so that'll put Grant Randall, the senior forward, at the line. That free throw won't go. Randall's got 10 in the game. No surprise that he's Mount Pisgah's leading rebounder at 9.7 rebounds a game. Second leading scorer on the team at 14 points a game. Second shot is missed as well. Loose ball in the lane. Jack Bell comes up with it, gives it up to Braden Bell. Now Pisgah missing some free throws here. Chance to maybe help Darlington get back in it. Demarion Floyd with it. Gets a screen by McClarty. Thought about driving instead, pulls up for the free throw line jumper, no good. Max Tucker gets the rebound. Patriots want to run. Here's a drive all the way to the hole. Layup is good by Jackson Williams. And it is 48-40. Darlington's first half lead has disappeared. Now they're in a fight for their lives here. Final 42 seconds of the third quarter. Simon, no room to shoot a three. Instead gives it up to Jack Bell. It looks like Mount Pisgah's playing with 9 defenders right now. Demarion Floyd to Jack. Back to Demarion. Kicks it out to McClarty. Thought about driving, nothing there. Gives it up to Simon. 8 on the shot clock. He shoots a three, and it's good. Darlington needed that. With 20 seconds to go before the third quarter ends, they've cut it to 5. Need a stop here on this end to keep this momentum going into the fourth quarter. 7 seconds on the clock. McDuffie has it. Now to Pittman. Pittman drives, and he traveled. Just over 1 second to go here in the third quarter as he tried to make a move and get to the lane. They say he traveled with it, so that'll give Darlington the ball with 1.5 to go. No need to try to get anything fancy here. Simon has the ball. Heaves up a long three-pointer. Hits the back of the rim and almost went in. Wouldn't that have been something? So that'll set the stage for the fourth quarter coming up. It's 48-43. Mount Pisgah leads. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Northwest Georgia Media. All right, back here at Darlington for the final quarter. Mount Pisgah Patriots, number 3 in the state. Darlington, number 5 in the state. And Mount Pisgah has a 5-point lead here on the road. They turned a tie game, 31-31 at the half, into a 5-point lead. And there's a whistle and a foul. They're going to say an offensive foul, I think, on the back screen there. They're going to call it, I think, on Micah Tucker. I think he was setting a screen to free up Max Tucker. So Darlington with the ball, down 5. And need to find some offense for more than just Simon hitting a 3 or Braden hitting a 3. They need to get some more guys involved here for sure. Jack Bell with it to Demarion Floyd. He drives all the way, and they're going to say there's a charging foul. Grant Randall took the contact. They say he was in position, drew the foul. Floyd was just trying not to get hurt as he went up there, felt the contact high, came crashing down. Ball went in the basket, but it's waved off as he picks up a foul. And Grant Randall, again, great defense, saves a bucket. Randall making a difference on both ends of the floor tonight. Mount Pisgah gets it across half court. Almost stolen by Simon. Yeah, he tipped it off of the freshman, Jackson Williams, down in the lane of the passing lane there. And McDuffie's pass to Williams. Simon got a piece of it. It went off a Mount Pisgah player, so the ball goes back to Darlington. Tigers are getting their chance. They just have to take advantage of it. Braden Bell with it. Now to Floyd. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Braden does take the three. Braden hits it. And with 7:08 to go in the game, Braden Bell's three-pointer makes it a 2-point game again, 48-46. And the loose ball on the floor, and there's a foul called. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on Randall as he and McClarity got tangled up going for the loose ball there. So a little spark, a little energy there for Darlington. There's a timeout. I think it's just going to be a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. Wanted to let you know about the Georgia High School Association. They are a voluntary nonprofit organization that composes over 450 private and public schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit GHSA.net or follow @officialGHSA on all the social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So the Tigers will inbound the ball with a chance to draw even closer. There's a three-pointer by Jack Bell, and he hits it. Jack Bell hits a long three-pointer, and with 6:37 left, Darlington is back in front. And there's a steal, but a foul called. Some contact there. Darlington fans not happy. I think they thought it was Darlington folks thought it was a clean steal there. And so going to the line for Mount Pisgah will be Tyson Pittman. Free throw is up and good. So it's back to a tie game. Braden Bell and Jack Bell hit some big three-pointers there to put Darlington in front, but Mount Pisgah ties it back up. Second free throw is no good. Braden Bell with it now to Jack Bell. He sees an opening, drives the lane, puts it up good off the glass. At the 6:22 mark, Jack Bell drives and his layup puts it up 51-49 for Darlington. There's a steal at midcourt by McClarity. Demarion Floyd drives, lays it up good. Just like that, Darlington is turning defense into offense. And the Tigers are back in front, 53-49. After that third quarter was dominated by Mount Pisgah. Grant McDuffie with it, drives, layup off the glass, no good, but drew a foul on Jack Bell. So that'll be a 2-shot foul. And that'll put freshman Grant McDuffie at the line. This game's had some momentum swings for sure. Darlington's had some here late third quarter, early fourth quarter, as their offense that had been dormant in the third quarter finally came alive. They're down by as many as 8, I believe. And came all the way back to take a 4-point lead. First free throw is good. Talented freshman there that's not getting rattled at all by a loud crowd on the road in the state playoffs. Down 4 late in the game. He just calmly stepped up there and nailed that one. Second one up and good. So things just got a little bit tighter here as Mount Pisgah makes it a 2-point game. 2 top 5 teams here in Class A looking to get to the Elite 8 round. Jack Bell with the ball, one-on-one, drives, wants to spin, instead goes up left-handed and good. Jack Bell with a driving left-handed layup. And it is 55-51. 4-point Darlington lead again. Tyson Pittman with it. Gives it up to Grant Randall, covered tightly by Simon. Randall drives. His shot is good. Driving, running jumper there by Grant Randall. And he makes it a 2-point game again. Demarion Floyd gives it to Jack, and there's a whistle and a timeout by Nathan West for Darlington. We will keep it right here. Want to let you know some more information. The Georgia High School Association wants to make sure that we thank our corporate sponsors for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. And this includes the Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sport Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. And here on the local level for Northwest Georgia Media, we want to thank the folks that help us out, the Riverside Auto Group and the Rome Orthopedic Center. We could not do this without you and your help and your support. Thank you for supporting not just Darlington, but all the high school athletics around here, excuse me, in Northwest Georgia. When you're supporting these different broadcasts, you're investing in these young people and the great environment and excitement they get to be a part of these, and their families get to follow them from anywhere they are in the country, anywhere in the world. It's amazing that technology with streaming and everything else over the last 20 years or so. Used to be the only way you could hear a game if you're out of town was if you were close enough to the local radio signal on AM. Now you can follow it anywhere. Braden Bell on the offensive end. Drives, nowhere to go, gives it to Floyd, back up to Simon, thought about a three, didn't take it. Now he drives the lane, spins, puts up a shot in the lane, off the mark, no good. Demarion Floyd saves it though. Gets it to McClarity, back to Simon Palak. He's going to drive. Skids to a stop, gives it to Braden Bell, nowhere to go. Braden puts it up. Didn't even get to the rim, hit the bottom of the net. There was 3 Mount Pisgah defenders there. Back the other way comes Mount Pisgah. Drive, layup, foul, and he'll go to the line to try to convert a 3-point play with 4:31 to go. So it is all tied up, and a chance for Mount Pisgah to go back in front here. Free throw is good. This Mount Pisgah team is tough. They will not go away. Even when Darlington got some momentum there late in that third quarter, early fourth, and took a lead, they didn't get rattled. Braden Bell drives, looks, nothing there, gives it to Demarion Floyd. Free throw line jumper, front of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Grant Randall. Tyson Pittman with it. Now a shot by Max Tucker, a three-pointer fadeaway on the left side, and it's good. Max Tucker, big shot for his team. And it is 59-55. Darlington misses on their offensive end on a quick shot, and now Mount Pisgah has it right back. Micah Tucker with it. Over to Randall. Now they swing it in the corner to Cedric Haynes. Pittman with it again. Back to Haynes. Mount Pisgah content to run some clock off here. Max Tucker to Pittman. Now he wants to drive. Spins in the lane. Off the glass, high and good. What a shot by Pittman there. I thought it was defended well, but somehow he got it to bank off the glass. And suddenly, Mount Pisgah turned a 4-point deficit into a 6-point lead. Lightning quick offense. Floyd drives. No good. But he got fouled by Randall there, and Floyd looks a little shaken up and slow to get up there. Been a good battle between Demarion Floyd and the interior of that Mount Pisgah defense. He's got such quickness and drives to the lane, but Mount Pisgah has been able to get in front. a lot of times drawn a couple of fouls, altered some shots a couple other times, but to his credit, Marion keeps attacking, keeps getting in that paint and forcing the play. It was 53-49 just 3 minutes ago at the 6:11 mark when Floyd made a layup. And since then, it's been a 12-2 run by Mount Pisgah to seize the momentum right back and go up 6. Demarion Floyd's first free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Again, coming up after this one, Darlington Lady Tigers and the Galloway Scots in the second round girls playoff game. If my voice will hold up for it. I always idolized Larry Munson of University of Georgia fame as my favorite broadcaster, and I loved his raspy voice, but I don't know if I want his raspy voice. Free throw good there by Floyd, the second one. And so it is now 61-56, a 5-point game. Let's see if in this last 3 minutes what Darlington can do. Got to start at the defensive end. Pollock covering. Randall makes him give it up. Haynes in the left wing shoots a three and hits it. Doesn't matter who it is for Mount Pisgah. If somebody's open on the wing, they're nailing these threes. Back the other way after a missed shot. Here comes Mount Pisgah. And the shot is good by Micah Tucker. And it is 66-56. This has turned into a 10-point lead for the Patriots. They were down 4 just a few minutes ago, and then they started to light it up on offense, and they are up 10 points. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. Let's take a quick 60-second timeout. Back in a minute.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.
All right, back here at Darlington, Van Ness Arena, where the Mount Pisgah Patriots have opened up a 10-point lead. There's an open shot by Womack, and his three is good. Darlington needed an offensive bucket from somebody, and Womack nailed it right there. So it is 66-59, leads at 7. Clock is of a problem here for Darlington. They're going to have to force some things on defense, get the ball back quickly, and they did it that time as they forced Micah Tucker into a turnover. Dribbled it off his foot. Ball goes back to the Tigers. Down 7 with 1:56 to go. This has been a game of momentum swings for sure. Demarion Floyd with it at the 1:49 mark. Thought about driving, lost the handle, and picked his eyes up for a second, and Mount Pisgah stole the ball. Ball was on the floor for a half a second, and Cedric Haynes, lightning quick, picked up the ball, got it to Micah Tucker. Tucker almost lost the handle as Floyd went for the steal. Now they get it to Max Tucker. He drives to the lane, lays it up, good. Max Tucker is an impressive player, and he makes it 68-59. Back the other way, Rush drives, his shot no good. I don't know if it was blocked or altered by Grant Randall, but Mount Pisgah gets the ball back. Pittman has it. Now Randall, and McKay Rush has to foul him. It's not a shooting situation yet, so Mount Pisgah will inbound the ball here along the sidelines. A 9-point lead for the Patriots. They were down 4 with 6 minutes to go in the game. And since that time when Floyd hit a layup at the 6:10 mark, it has been a 19-6 run by the Patriots. Foul that time on Micah Tucker did put him in the 1-and-1 situation. Let's see, yep, they are double checking with the scores table, and it should be a 1-and-1 situation here with 1:11 to go. Darlington's got to hope that Mount Pisgah misses some of these free throws down the stretch to get back into it. They don't oblige, though, as they hit that one to push the lead back to 10. Second free throw is good. Hit every part of the rim possible. And goes in. It's an 11-point lead. Womack gives it to Bell. Thought about a shot, didn't take it. Now gives it to Floyd. He drives and drew some contact. And he'll go to the line. Clock stops at 1:01. That may be 5 on Max Tucker, and it is, I think. Demarion Floyd will go to the line here. He was driving and shooting the ball, so it should be a 2-shot foul. I think there's some confusion with the Mount Pisgah coaches about who the foul was on. The foul was on Max Tucker. He was the one in the lane when Demarion Floyd drew the contact. But I think that was maybe not his 5th foul. Maybe the book over there on the sideline had it wrong. They thought somebody else had 5. So that's probably his 4th. That's what they're showing on the scoreboard. So now Floyd will shoot it. And his free throw is good. Back to a 10-point game, but time running short on the Tigers. There's 61 seconds left. Next free throw off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Randall. And there's a whistle and a foul, and this is what it's going to have to be for Darlington here in this last 59 seconds. Is if they don't have the ball and they're not trying to score, they're going to have to foul Mount Pisgah and hope they miss a few. Randall at the line. As McClarty comes out. And Joseph Womack goes back in. Free throw is good by Randall. He's a complete player. Plays tremendous defense. He can be dominant on the offensive end, and he can shoot the free throws. Sometimes with a big man, you're missing one of those 3. Either you're an offensive guy who's not concerned about defense, or you're a defensive power who can't hit free throws in clutch time. He can do it all. And Mount Pisgah is up by 12. Timeout on the floor. So 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here. And remind you that coming up after this game, we'll take a short break for a few minutes. And we will then bring you the Galloway Scots game against the Darlington Lady Tigers in their second round state playoff game. Winner of that goes to the Elite Eight. And we'll play Pelham in the next round next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. Semifinal round then is the next weekend, March 3rd and 4th, and the finals are March 8 to 11. A little different setup than what I'm familiar with. You know, back in the Stone Age when I was covering sports up here 25 years ago, your semifinals and finals were the same weekend, but not anymore. Demarion Floyd for Darlington drives all the way to the hole, lays it up left-handed, no good. Pittman gets the rebound, for Mount Pisgah, and he'll go to the line as he's fouled by Braden Bell, I believe, with 51.3 to go. So a 12-point lead at this point, and Mount Pisgah just has to hit a few free throws here in these final seconds to kind of salt this one away. First free throw is no good. Got one more coming, and they hit this one. So it's a 13-point lead with under 50 seconds to go here. Floyd gives it to Braden Bell. He fires up a long three and hits it. Long three from the right wing there for senior Braden Bell. And cuts it to 10. Another timeout. 30-second break. Tell you what, let's take a break this time. 30-second break. Back in a second. Back here at Darlington, Van Ness Arena, where the Mount Pisgah Patriots are up 10. Darlington trying to get some turnovers here late to get back in it. There's a foul there, which will put Tyson Pittman again at the line. Again, we want to thank our sponsors here on the Northwest Georgia Media, Riverside Auto Group and Rome Orthopedic Center. Thank you so much for sponsoring this. Giving an opportunity for these kids' families, no matter where they are, to follow the stream and to keep up with these games, whether they're here in Rome, Georgia, or Rome, Italy. So Pittman at the line again. He hit 1 out of 2 a second ago. This time he hits the first with another one coming. Song they played earlier in the one of the timeouts was Even Flow by Pearl Jam. This was an even flow offensive night for Mount Pisgah. Even when Darlington got a lead, they were able to execute their offense very smoothly all night and put up a lot of points here on Darlington. There's a three-pointer fading away by Simon Pollock. What a great shot there. With 33 seconds to go, it is an 8-point game. Darlington doing what they can, hitting from distance. Mount Pisgah is missing a few free throws here. They've hit 1 out of 2 those last 2 trips, but I'm afraid Darlington's just going to run out of time. If it's a minute 33 left, maybe you have a chance with a few more of these steals and threes to get in it here and cut it to a 1 or 2 point game, but I'm afraid at this point, down 8, time might not be on their side. Darlington has been the team that's kind of exploded offensively on most of their opponents this year. There's not too many teams that have scored 70 plus on the Tigers. Certainly not here at Van Ness Arena here at the Huffman Center. But this Mount Pisgah team, whether it's inside with Grant Randall and Max Tucker, or whether it's their guards outside, Micah Zucker and Tyson Pittman, doesn't matter. They can hurt you a lot of different ways. And it looks like they will be the team to advance on to the next round against Irwin County. There's a steal by Charlie Shaw. Gets it to Braden Bell. Thought about a three. Takes it off balance. No good. Quinn McClarity has it. His putback is no good. Rebounded by Pittman, and Mount Pisgah is going to go to the line with 25.1 to go. There was a brief chance there when Charlie Shaw got that ball. If Darlington had been able to convert on that end and hit a three, now you're talking about a 5-point game. It's a little different perspective, but as it is now, if Mount Pisgah can hit these free throws, it'll be back to a 10-point lead. And again, it's going to be Tyson Pittman, the junior guard, at the line. He's gone the last 2 times, and it 1 out of 2 both times. Charlie Shaw comes out, and Jack Bell checks back in. A lot of good seniors this Darlington team is going to miss next year. Simon Pollock, Braden Bell. Quinn McClarty and Charlie Shaw, all 4 seniors that may be seeing their last game here in Tigers uniform. Excuse me. As the lead is 9 points now. And the second free throw is good. Hopefully when we do some Darlington baseball games here in a few weeks, my voice will be back full strength and I won't be coughing and raspy. Braden Bell's three-pointer won't go. Rebounded by Grant Randall, who at 6'8" was holding the ball over his head. That ball was 8 feet in the air, and Darlington was trying to swat at it and couldn't get it. So that's going to put Grant Randall at the line, and this may be doing it. This may do it for Mount Pisgah in terms of putting this game away here with 15.9 to go. 10-point lead. He's got a chance to make it 12. And a tough night for Darlington, who played well in stretches, but they had that spot in the third quarter where they just couldn't stop Mount Pisgah at all on offense and saw a tie game turn into a 9-10 point deficit. And then they've had to be in a dogfight ever since to get back in it. Simon shoots a long 3 off the rim, no good. And with 9.6 seconds, I think that's going to be all but the shouting, as they say, as Mount Pisgah is just going to inbound the ball and wind off these last few seconds off the clock. They do have to get it across the timeline. And so the clock ticks down 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it as Mount Pisgah comes in here, number 3 team in the state, and showed why for a reason. Great defense and great offense for the Patriots as they come up here and beat the Darlington Tigers here at Van Ness Arena 78-66. Tell you what, let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap this one up in 2 minutes and then get you ready for the girls' game. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Here, I'm becoming who I want to be.
Here, I am looking toward my future.
Here, we learn from our failures so that we may soon succeed.
Here, we're passionate about learning and trying new things every day.
Here, we search for new perspectives and cultures so we can better understand the world.
Because at Darlington, we know we're in the most trusted hands.
As we discover new passions and learn more about ourselves through academics,
Athletics,
fine arts,
and service to our community, we show our versatility as we choose different pathways to our goals.
this is our home.
We embrace challenges and persevere, even when something seems impossible.
We collaborate and create to take our place in the world.
We know that together we can make an impact.
This is our moment, our time.
Graduates today, Darlington forever.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.
Van Ness Arena. Disappointing finish for the Tigers season there as they lose to Mount Pisgah 78-66. Again, Darlington was up 4 that crucial time there, early fourth quarter. They came back, went up 4, and then Mount Pisgah just went on a run and turned a 4-point deficit into a 6-point lead in the blink of an eye. So Darlington finishes their season at 23-4. Mount Pisgah will move on. They are now 21-8. And they will take on the Irwin County Indians in the Elite 8 round next week. A little out of breath to run down to the scorer's table and check the scorebook there. And I'm adding this up in my head as I'm doing this here, so bear with me. Grant Randall, the big 6'8 forward for Mount Pisgah, did most of the damage. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points in the game. Tyson Pittman only had 1 basket in that first half. Darlington did a good job of keeping him in check. But in the second half, he went off. And he finished with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points in the second half. 18 in the game. Micah Tucker, he had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. And Max Tucker had that big first half. He only had 5 in the second half, but he winds up with 17. So good even scoring for Mount Pisgah's top players. For Darlington, Demarion Floyd didn't have anything in the third quarter, and that was where the game kind of turned, as they really didn't let him or Braden Bell do much damage in that third quarter. Braden only had 3 in that third quarter. Floyd had nothing, but Floyd finishes with 12 points in the game. Braden Bell had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers, and he finished with 21 points. Simon Pollock finishes with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He finishes with 18. So there's your top scorers for Darlington. Again, the Tigers got a little bit of momentum there. They were kind of staggered there, I think, early in the third quarter, and Mount Pisgah went on a run. Darlington climbed back into it, scored quickly, and had a 4-point lead, and then just saw it evaporate as Mount Pisgah showed for real why they're a top 3 team in the state and could be on the way to playing for a state championship here in the next week or so. They did it defensively, clamped down, didn't let Darlington have any easy looks in on offense, really just a balanced attack. So congratulations to Coach Hicksonball and the Mount Pisgah Patriots. And again, the final score from this one, 78-66. All right, so Darlington and Galloway getting ready for the girls' second-round playoff game here. Tell you what, let's take about a 9-minute break, and we'll be back in 9 minutes. I'm going to go check starting lineups and get the rosters and everything for this one. We'll be back in 9 minutes for the Darlington and Galloway girls playoff game. You're listening to Darlington Tiger Basketball here on Northwest Georgia Media.